Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for the support. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. Leave a thumbs up down below and check out the links in the description. All right. So, um, since Dave Bautista has been, kind of promoting Army of the Dead and doing, he was on one of the panels during Justice Con on the Army of the Dead day, dedicated day. A lot of people, I think even before that, leading up to the last day of Justice Con, people were talking about how they, would fan cast Dave Bautista as Bane in the DC universe. And so it kind of started becoming a point of discussion. And it was brought up, Zack Snyder was talking about it, kind of having some fun with that conversation. But it appears that Dave Bautista actually had approached Warner Brothers about playing Bane in the DC universe, and not because he was asked to or anything like that, but because he took it upon himself to go and voice his interest in playing this character. So he retweeted this article from Screen Rant that says Dave Bautista once went directly to DC Films to say he wanted to play Bane. They were a little like, whoa, we're not even casting Bane. I was like, I don't care. I'm playing him. And so he retweeted that and said, I wasn't joking, but in all honesty, they did have a good giggle and show me the exit. At least I gave it a shot. My life seems to be a continuing mission to find an alternative route to get to where I want to be. I'm good with that. Hashtag dream chaser. So that's pretty funny that he had already had interest in playing that character before, and he's like, hey, I want to play Bane. And they're like, well, we're not really looking for anyone to play Bane. And he's kind of like, well, I don't care. I want to play him anyway. So it's pretty funny. So interestingly, if you go into the article and read a little bit more into detail, it says that back in 2019 is when he kind of jokingly accepted the role on Twitter of, that he would want to play Bane. It says he also indicated he tried his best to be cast as Bane in Matt Reeves' The Batman to no avail. However, it seems Bautista isn't ready to give up his campaign to play the character just yet. So that's interesting. I didn't know that he had tried to be cast as Bane for the Matt Reeves Batman movie. Yeah, I didn't know that. So here's what he said during Justice Con. I believe that's when he said it. Let me go back up just to make sure. Yeah, during Justice Con, just this past weekend. Oh, it would be Bane all day long. Oh, the question was who he would like to play in the DC universe, which character. It would be Bane all day long. I've made no secret about this. I want to play Bane so bad. I went to Warner Brothers, had an appointment with them, had an appointment with DC, walked in the door and said, I want to play Bane. I'm not kidding. This is when he mentioned they were a little like, whoa, we're not even casting Bane. I was like, I don't care, I'm playing him. So there he is from Guardians of the Galaxy. But who knows? I mean, if at least they know he's interested. Zack had mentioned that it was a little bit too on the nose to fan cast him as Bane, you know what I mean? But at least I don't think people would be disappointed or, unsupportive or anything like that if one day he was cast as Bane somehow. At least they know he's interested in it. Who knows if I don't know if we're going to see Bane again in another DC movie, another Batman movie or what, but we will see him in Zack Snyder's Netflix movie coming out May 21st, Army of the Dead. And it will also be in select theaters. So yeah, pretty cool. And of course, he's coming back in the Marvel universe as well for the next Guardians of the Galaxy installment, as well as Thor: Love and Thunder, because I guess that's kind of like sort of a Guardians movie as well. They'll be in Thor: Love and Thunder since he's kind of part of their little pack now. But I think after seeing him in Army of the Dead, I think DC fans will probably, be even more enthusiastic about him potentially joining the DC universe at some point. I wonder who Zach would cast him as if his Bane is a little bit too on the nose. But he did have the chance to be in the Suicide Squad movie that James Gunn is making, but he turned that down. And so, yeah, excited to see a kind of a different side of him in Army of the Dead. Of course, there'll still be plenty of action and all of that kind of stuff. But, he mentioned that the reason he accepted the role was because there was more story to it than he originally would have expected, since it's a zombie movie and a heist movie. But anyway, just thought that was kind of a funny story and interesting. And since, fans have been talking about it recently, so I wanted to share that. And let me know, would you guys fan cast Dave Bautista as anyone in the DC universe, Bane or a different character? Yeah, let me know what you think. I just thought that was a fun little story I wanted to share with you guys really quick. But again, thank you for all the support. Head over to the channel for any videos you may have missed. Hit the notification bell, thumbs up, subscribe, all that. And we'll see you guys soon.